Hi and welcome to Let's Talk for Real, a podcast where we talk about real things, real views, real opinions, and on a general basis it's a real talk.
Well, finally we're back.
Yes.
That's right, finally. Sorry, we have been gone for about over a month. I mean, it's been hectic with work, technical issues, something very exciting to say at the end of the podcast. That's why we've been not been uploading over a month. So yeah.
And to finish what I was saying, as you guys might know or may not know by now, in case you're new, welcome to the channel. Hosted by myself, Christopher Mattox, co-host Hannah Robson.
Hello.
And as I just said, we do all the things I just said like a few seconds ago. And I'm going to open up with the funny joke. Now, I don't know if I done it the last week. We haven't really checked. We sort of just done this literally before we started this.
Okay.
I found a pretty funny one. Anyone who's like a maths nerd or just knows a little bit of maths will find it funny.
Okay.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
No.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
He stopped what?
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
Oh, God's sake.
But do you get it though? Because if you avoid negative numbers, minus makes...
Negative.
Huh?
Minus
makes...
Minus.
-2 plus -2 equals...
Minus.
0. Two negatives
not...
make a positive. Come on, guys, help her out in the comments. You should know this.
Remember
It's easy, mouse.
Should have tried in high school then.
Shout out to Strombo Darkfruit. Mwah, one of the best. So we've got a bunch of topics in my head that we're going to talk about. But before we do what we normally do, we will explain a bit more detail why we've been gone. As Hannah said, like work, personal life, and technical issues. Speaking of the technical issues, I'm going to start with that one. We were, as you guys probably know, like regulars that listen to us, we were having trouble with the audio, not the camera side. The camera side was actually as good as it's always been.
Yeah.
But audio, I was using... I forget what I was using. I was using Odyssey at first. Then I found another one. I thought that one was good. And then that one failed. So now we are using, for the first time, drum roll please.
How long do I have to do this? My hands are...
Until I find the thing. We are using Ocean Audio.
Ocean.
Shout out to them. I have no idea who they are.
Ocean Audio.
As long as they work, then I'm happy with them. Pretty much. So we're hoping that side is sorted. Brilliant, great. Second thing, like I said, work issues. Just work has been hectic, really, especially this time of year as well. Coming up to Christmas, just pretty much no one has a knife. Just work, wants you at work pretty much all the time, literally.
Me.
So yeah, and with all that as well, I myself was actually on holiday recently. I went to Berlin, brilliant time. I would anyone who wants, I think Berlin has anything that you want, to be honest with you. If you want just a nice relaxing getaway, you could go Berlin. If you want party getaway, you could definitely go to Berlin. Culture wise, you can go Berlin. Because it's got all the stuff with the wall and other history stuff that I can't be bothered to go through. Man, it has anything, and it's like, and some of the things are quite similar to London as well. Like they have the Berlin dungeon, we have the London dungeon. They have that Berlin aquarium, we have the London aquarium. They have quite a lot of similar stuff, to be honest with you.
They've got their own zoo, but we've got our own zoo, but they have, you said, more animal varieties.
Yeah, better. They've got a panda there, fam.
A panda.
Apparently
a panda, that could be transported all the way from
China, fam.
Yeah.
Matches my yin yang tattoo, fam. You get me? Yin yang was everywhere. Like everywhere I saw, there was like at least one yin yang, like
symbol.
Yeah, somewhere. And also there was, I'm trying to think now. You know what? Just find out for yourselves. Simple as.
Yeah.
And final last announcement. Now, I want to be quiet about this because my mother does not know about this yet, so... And she could be watching, so on second thoughts...
No,
Actually, no. By the time this is uploaded... Yeah, I'm gonna say this first before I get to the announcements.
Okay.
We are uploading now, due to our schedules, and especially this time period, once a month. It's so much easier for me. So much... Well, yeah, just me, because Hannah doesn't really do the editing, it's me. But it's easier because I can focus more on editing, try and make it just a bit better. I'm going to try and work on the new intro as well. I mean, I like it, but could be better. Or maybe a new outro. One of the two would be changed, if not both.
Mm-hmm.
Going to try and work on that.
So only once a month, you said?
Once a month for now.
Yeah, that could work out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's going to be the first Wednesday
of the month.
Are you writing this down? I see you. I see. Make sure you write this down, you know. Don't just be... Don't just be
like...
Don't just be listening and going, yeah, whatever. I see you there. Make sure you write this down. And
go on your calendar, whatever's in your room, and just go once a month.
And I know no one writes things down these days, but ever since having a note phone, it's so much easier, okay? But you can just type it on your phone, make a memo to whatever it is you millennials or boomers or zoomers do these days. Mm-hmm. First Wednesday of every month, guaranteed, fam. Guaranteed you will have content for you to feast on, okay? Because I know we've been gone, but I've been thinking about, like, what's the best schedule we can have for a guaranteed content first Wednesday of every month. Whether that's the first of the month, the second, whatever, it's going to be the first Wednesday, guaranteed. And now, so this will be uploaded
today's Sunday the 24th.
24th. So I'm going to upload this next month, which will be December. And I'm trying to think ahead, as I usually do. I did have it earlier. On the 4th of Wednesday, 5 days after that, it will be Hannah's birthday.
Yep.
The day before that, it will be my birthday. And the day before mine, I think, is Deji's, right?
Deji, 9th of December.
Which is mad if you think about it.
It is mad.
But so for Hannah, on my birthday, and I need to check my holidays, but my birthday, I think I'm working. But on Hannah's, she has the day off. So...
I booked it off because...
Oh yeah, you booked it off.
I had to book it off. Passing
But so what I've done, I've treated myself and Hannah and a good friend of mine, shout out Jay, to the Arsenal tour. The VIP one, I think there was like
was it Legends one? We got a Legends.
Oh
one,
yeah, it was Legends.
One, so
the VIP was like 200 something.
Yeah, I think. Oh my god.
There was like a normal one of Legends one, which was only like a bit more, and VIP one, which was like mad. If you're like a very passionate Arsenal fan and you're in London for the week or whatever, then you could do that one, innit?
Oh yeah, Legends will be good.
But for me, Legends is enough. The 3 Legends that are available, I have no idea who they are, not gonna lie.
The thing is that we picked one of them, but I forgot who.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the whole point. If it was someone like Ray Palmer or Ian Wright or freaking Dennis Bergkamp or Patrick Vieira,
because he's in the jungle, isn't he?
And he's doing well, and hopefully he's winning. And hopefully by the time this is uploaded, he's still in now.
Yep.
And so yeah, on to the announcement. I do plan to tell my mum this on either my birthday or your birthday, by the way.
Okay. I think my birthday's best because I want to be
or mine, because this will be uploaded on the 4th. So I'm hoping she hasn't watched it by then. If so, surprise!
Oh god, surprise!
We are moving out in January. I'm trying to whisper now, so my mum doesn't quite hear us. So
somewhere in January.
Sometime we don't have an exact
date. I mean, we won't upload. Well, by the time.
That's why I'm thinking this episode will be maybe the last one you'll see us in here.
In this bedroom.
If not, then I might pre-record one here and upload it for the January month. Maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm. We might do depends how things go. We might do a small flat tour. Depends.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's gonna obviously be unfurnished. I mean, we'll possibly.
It's furnished.
It's furnished.
Yeah, that's why I told her she's furnishing it for us. Oh. So we're not going to say where because I don't want my details going out to the public, of course.
No.
So yeah, we will be moving out. Temporary though. I'm looking to just stay there for like a year or so.
Yeah, maximum 2 years, no more.
No, maximum 1 year, no
Yeah,
more.
Easy.
Yeah, be serious.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, surprise moving out, and hopefully by the time we move out, we will have certain something as well set up in mind. You know what it is, but I don't want you saying it for spoilers.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys have that to look forward to, and hopefully when we do go to the new place, and I'm hoping this picks me up quite well. In fact, I'm gonna hold this. Oh, bit of a spike. Hopefully the new place does go well, and we'll have a much better setup, more privacy.
Yes, thank God. I mean,
No.
we're young adults. We deserve privacy. Come on.
And no annoying neighbours to annoy my girlfriend when I'm at work.
God, don't even ask. Seriously, the last time we were here, I'm getting peace of my mind.
So sad. But not honestly, I'm actually.
So it's like on my birthday,
gassed.
literally on Christmas, we're gonna have a double celebration. We're moving out, and it's Christmas. They'll be like, what?
But yeah, I do plan. I was going to tell you, but I might as well tell you on the podcast. I do plan to tell her on like either my birthday or your birthday.
I think she might not even might watch this on YouTube. So I can't.
Hopefully
No.
not. Hopefully not.
No.
So yeah, because of the whole movie situation, it might make our upload a bit dodgy unless I pre-record one, like we're doing now, essentially.
I think we'll be back to pre-record one.
Yeah. That's my plan. We're going to pre-record one in December. So yeah, that's that. And as you can see from the title, KSI won the fight.
Yes.
I know we're quite late to be
Definitely.
reacting to this.
I know.
And for obvious reasons, we're not literally going to just stand here and react to it because we're going to get copyright. Unless, of course, I wear my glasses and watch a live stream and you can see the reflection of my glass. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
There was
seen it, I'm like, what the hell?
Like, so many people getting banned, striked on Twitch. What's it called? Twitch, whatever it's called, this streaming service. And this guy, you know what? Even KSI said, you know what? You just have to respect him and hand it to him because he was watching it on his glasses. The reflection on his glasses, you could watch the fight like that.
Yeah, but you have to be
That's
like.
just mad. Yeah, of course you have to concentrate, and he has to not sneeze or move his head or whatever.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, I just missed a knockout. There was no knockout, but that's mad.
There nearly was one, I think.
Yeah, Logan Paul nearly knocked KSI out with 2 illegal moves. 1 in the headlock, and then 2 hitting him while he was in the headlock. So that was a 3rd illegal move. While he was falling down, back in the head. Illegal,
even the
2
ref
points
was like
gone.
deducted, and that's probably what won him the match. But if everything kept like the same, it would be a draw again. They'll be like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean? And
Logan Paul was like, "Oh, this is like fair. I want those 2 points put on. This is."
And he's saying it's like fixed. He goes, "What's 7 times 8? Was it?
Yeah.
What's 7 times 8 and 56?"
And what was KSI's score?
56. And he's probably, that's fixed. Oh my god! But he said it straight away. He could have said any number, like, "Well, 6 times 6." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. But still, it's just mad how it just works out that way. But like as I said, he let his boxer do the talking for him.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, KSI won that by majority split decision. And he even said if he had just stayed down, they would have just cancelled the whole thing and said, "Yeah, no, don't pull your what's it called? You're disqualified." Because if KSI had not moved, he would have been disqualified. Because it was illegal. Because no, I could carry on, innit? And moving on to boxing, Hannah probably has a little rant. DPD, you want to give a little shout out to them? You got your new phone today?
Yeah, finally.
S10 Plus.
Oh my god! I mean, you can't see it.
Not 5G, just a normal one.
It's just a normal. Oh shit! It's just a normal. Like, it's all screen. That's my case. Shout out to Simon, obviously, for a lovely pop socket. Thank you so much. I mean, oh my god.
Shout out Plushy. Mine was better. Got a fully customizable pop sockets with the One Piece logo and Irish flag in background.
So yeah, what you want me to rate DVD?
Yes.
I rate DVD 2 out of 10 because most of the time we have the same guy deliver to address and then he goes
But that's
to
one
some...
guy. You can't blame a whole company based on one guy.
Maybe other people do it. Go to a bloody industrial estate which doesn't look like a bloody fucking housing estate. I mean, oh my god, even this guy this morning, he came about 9. I was like still in bed like half an hour before. And I was just like, oh, he's coming. And then he knew straight away that guy was wrong. And he knew straight away where to come. He goes, oh, this doesn't look like a house of the state. The other guy, not this one.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't English, but he knew what he was doing. I'm thinking, oh, thank God. Literally.
No.
So, yeah, whoever orders online stuff, like, for example, Amazon, Samsung or something, it goes straight through to DVD. Be extra vigilant because they might end up in fucking space with your parcel. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, they put my calling card somewhere where my fucking details are. I don't want people to know my bloody details, and they put it randomly in some industrial estate. And I didn't want that. It's just horrible. Yeah. So yeah, that's the last time I'll be ordering from that fucking service. So,
yeah, but we have whatever we order. I think it's over 500 goes to DPD for extra protection.
My ass. Anyway, what are you trying to do?
Just clean my phone.
What are you trying to do?
So Hannah would not recommend you use the services of DPD.
Try and make orders under 300, yeah? I mean, we definitely will. When it comes to like nice table, I could get one for a nice fold-up one. You know, you can get round.
Or you could just go to IKEA and build one yourself.
Yes, well, you could just go to IKEA and build one yourself, and then start swearing out the instructions in Swedish. It's Swedish, yeah. No, it's in Swedish, not German, I think. So yeah, no, even in IKEA, I can go somewhere else and get something decent for under 150. Think about it. I mean, tables. An average table would cost about ridiculous, like over 300 or 400. I'm not paying that stupid amount. You know what I mean?
Lol.
So yeah.
And next subject, I want to talk about AFTV, Arsenal Fan TV. For those of you that don't know what this is, it's where you've been living, first of all. Like, they're one of the biggest sporting channels out there.
Yep, 1 million subscribers.
Yep, over that now. They have over 1 million subscribers. They're the biggest football fan channel.
Yeah.
Football fan channel is what they are. And they're the biggest. They represent... Okay, I'll reuse my words carefully. They do not represent Arsenal in any way. They are not affiliated with Arsenal in any way whatsoever.
No. Yep.
It's just a bunch of fans who voice their opinions. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've heard, but lately the media are having a go at the fans and saying that the recent performances are all down to the fans. Troops specifically they've been having a go at, saying, oh, he shouldn't be... Aubameyang should have been liking Troops' post about saying Emery out and all this stuff. It causes toxicity in the dressing room, blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, listen, the players to do what they want. First of all, the fans, you're telling the fans to shut up and not voice their opinions. Are you mad? Are you actually having enough?
I mean, maybe because even when the players do like one of the fans' post, I mean, I think it says something like, obviously the players want him out as well. You think about it,
of course.
But
that's what it
it's
says.
his freedom of doing it. I mean,
that's what it says to me. But
it's his freedom. Come on.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't go.
But so they've made a video quite a while ago now, but it was to do with men's mental health depression. I don't know how you quite say it, but yeah. Mental
health issues, like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did make quite a lot of good points. I recommend you guys watch it because I'm only going based off memory here. But they always say stuff like with men specifically, they don't get as much help as women. And I think that's true, to be honest with you, because
it's not. They think all men are strong. They can do everything. They don't.
Yeah, and men are very good when it comes to hiding emotions as well.
I think no.
And that's why George specifically, he spoke a lot about himself in that video. And he was saying what helps him get through it is AFTV, Arts for Fan TV. Helps him a lot. It helps him like get out that, helps him express himself a bit more. It gets him out that state, you know. And yeah, I think myself, to be honest, like they do need to help the men more, because women, yeah, they're very emotional. They get all the help. They share all their emotions, blah blah blah. But men, like, they don't. They don't really. They have to do it themselves most of the time, because they keep it to themselves, to be honest. But yeah, I recommend you guys definitely go check that one out. It's a really good video. Not as in like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, like, really good if you want to learn more about it, stuff like that. But yeah, what else was she going to talk about? If you can remember.
So, we're done.
The mental health for AFTV.
Okay.
KSI 5s.
Okay, yep. And was it about what's happening with Brexit?
That's for what's happening, isn't it?
Oh, what's happening? Yeah,
we'll do that now anyway. We normally do it halfway through the show.
I think that's what first came to my mind about the Brexit and the election.
While Hannah gets on her phone for more what's happening news, another reason why we were delayed, because I did plan to upload on after like the 31st of October, because I was expecting Brexit to officially happen. Stupid me, I thought they'd actually keep their word for once. So I was like, alright, here's what we'll do. After Brexit, we're going to talk about Brexit, blah blah blah. Well, as usual, they don't keep their word, and Brexit is still, well, a gossip around the corner. But there is an upcoming vote coming the day after Hannah's birthday, the 12th
of December.
Yep, please.
So will you be voting Tory, Labour, Liberal Democrats, Green Party, blah blah blah? I just wish everyone would definitely vote for Labour, because no one would have a brain voting for Tory. Because if you're voting for Tory, you vote for Tory, you're practically... No, I'm not going to swear. You're practically going to destroy the NHS, and we're all going to die and not afford bloody medication. I mean, if it weren't for the NHS, I would have been dead by now, to be honest. I would have been bloody dead. So vote Labour.
Yeah. But that's seriously another reason as well you need to vote Labour, because like they help students. If you're a student, they're going to help you with like loans and stuff like that. And my main reason is a simple one, to be honest with you. They're the only ones who have enough power, enough know-how, enough clout, if you will, to stop Conservative. Okay, Lib Dem, yeah, they're getting better than what they used to be.
They say they want to legalise cannabis. I mean, if they want to, they have to know there's should be
medical benefits.
There should be boundaries, like people who really need it and are suffering like long term. I mean, if someone's like, oh, I've got a severe migraine, blah blah blah, I take painkillers, that don't work, and then if they smoke this cannabis and it helps them a lot, that says a lot, like but get a lot of benefit from it, you know what I mean? That could probably totally wipe you out and make you feel relaxed, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But then if you don't smoke it anymore, you're going to go back to square one. So to me, it's not only short term, it's going to help if you think about it.
If you take it plenty of times throughout the days, it will help.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a schedule, you know what I mean?
Anyway,
So, yeah.
on to what's happening. Tell us, what is happening, especially with Brexit?
What is happening? I mean, Brexit, apparently it was meant to be happening on the 31st of October, but then has been extended again to...
For how many times now?
January? I forgot what day in January. End of
Okay,
January,
Google.
I think.
Yeah, let's test my phone. Let's see if my phone even knows when Brexit is happening. Okay, Google. When will Brexit happen?
Here's a matching video.
Just a video. It doesn't even know. It doesn't go like, oh, boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Google. I think my phone's myself, yeah. Okay, Google.
Yeah, you haven't set it up yet.
I know, we just...
You did get it.
Hold on. Turn on 6.
Oh, what do you want to ask, yes?
Hold on. When will Brexit happen?
My phone's just said the same.
Sorry, which app?
It hasn't yet. You need to set it up. You haven't set it up yet.
Okay.
Don't set it up during the podcast. Do it later. For crying out now. Especially the people listening, they're going to be like, what the hell's going on?
Okay,
Hannah is trying to set up her phone while doing the podcast. Are you serious?
No, it's only Google stuff. Anyway, I'll keep in my news. So yeah, breakfast meant to happen January, I think end of January. Or sometime, I don't know. So yeah, I think, like, I've heard the Queen said, like, oh, if you don't get this sorted, I can potentially sack him. Well, you could have sacked him before, you know what I mean?
Mm.
The Queen has the power to do that. But obviously, no, she can't be asked. I mean, no one else has the power apart from her, I guess. I mean, I don't know
maybe
who else
Parliament? I don't know.
Parliament, apparently they had to, what's it called with Parliament? They shut down. I don't know, not shut down.
I don't know what's happening. One stage they were shut down, then they weren't, then they are.
Then they reopen. No, Boris Johnson's going to say, can I open the Parliament, please? You know what I mean?
Mm.
And she's going to be, are you joking?
I don't know, it's a mess. It's a mess right now, honestly.
So yeah, this is apparently breaking news. Shall I read about this?
Go on.
Okay.
Tell us the breaking news.
Tory manifesto vows 50,000 more NHS nurses. Now, good luck with that. The Tory manifesto has pleaded to recruit 50,000 more nurses for the NHS and to ensure 50 million more GP surgery appointments annually.
Well,
now,
there
when it
you
comes
go.
to GP,
So vote for Tory then.
No, fuck off.
Well, they just said they're gonna.
Yeah, but they say that and they talk bullshit and it doesn't happen.
Yeah, so do what's it called? The other one.
Yeah, Labour.
Yeah,
but
they do sometimes as well.
I've never been a Tory person in my life. So yeah, let me carry on reading. Hold on. Right. Boris Johnson set to out a 6-point plan for more police, new immigration controls, climate change action and funding for schools and science.
They're just saying that to sound.
They're just saying that to sound like,
stuff.
"Well, come vote for us and we do this." A few months
Climate
later,
change.
we haven't got the money to do this. Off you.
Yeah, I remember during the what was it called? The votes for Brexit itself. Yeah, and Boris had such a wonderful van. And it said all the money. I think it was like
250 million goes towards the NHS. I'm thinking we don't even know where that money's
I doubt even
coming
1
from.
million has gone to the NHS.
No.
To be honest,
No, I don't think it has, because there's one hospital, I forgot where, and they literally struggling A&E. People in the corridors in beds are literally being treated because there's no bloody room. And like, that's disgusting. I thought North Mid was bloody worse. You know what I mean? North
exactly.
Mid will get, no, literally, I tell you, that hospital will get worse by year, and it needs to like get sorted.
And something else as well that I was reading on Facebook, they're trying to not cancel
Cancel what?
GP home appointments, so the doctor can come to your home and see
Yeah,
how
so if
you
you
are.
can't, see if you can't. Basically, if you're housebound or
Or you're too fat to move.
Oh yeah, you're too fat to move. You can have a doctor come to you. I think they're trying. I don't know where they're trying to stop that for, but come on. Obviously, they're trying to get people out and about, innit?
Yeah, but to be honest, it can waste a bit of money. To be fair,
Oh yeah, it can
like
actually, yeah.
people could just be abusing that so much. But yeah, that's one thing. Another one is if you just give me a moment. Oh yeah, there was this thing that happened in Brighton. Was this morning?
What?
Huh?
Was it Brighton or did you say Birmingham?
Let me double check. It's on
You
here.
told me Birmingham.
It was, drum roll, Birmingham. Yeah, so there were these, I forget how many, but...
So there's a bunch of teenagers about to a machete brawl at a cinema. I'm thinking, machete brawl.
And a 13-year-old girl was arrested.
Now this is a girl, not a boy or a teenager.
Doesn't matter, it's still a 13-year-old kid with a machete, which is
right,
disgusting.
so if I did that when I was 13, I would have been arrested just like that, like...
And Hong Kong is still, well, having their troubles, shall we say.
Riots, I mean, they're big riots, I mean...
You think it's bad here, you ain't seen Hong Kong yet.
I think, because Hong Kong is big, because they take things more seriously. I think that's what they are.
Another thing as well, Tories are foul to do, is they're gonna...
Keep hospital parking fees.
Yes. Don't worry, we'll make sure you get paid. You'll have to pay to park in hospitals. I'll be sure of it. It's a mess, honestly.
I mean, when it comes to parking, oh my god. Where do people... Imagine if someone never had the money for parking. I'd be like, I'll bug this, I'll pay for parking. You might have to get away with it anyway.
Of course. In fact, let me try something.
What's about Tom Hanks?
Tell me about Brexit.
According to Wikipedia, Brexit is the withdrawal of the United Kingdom from the European Union.
Oh, okay.
Is that all you have to say? Is that all you know? I bet that's all you know.
I even told Google, are you part of the MI5 or MI6? They were like, oh.
I remember the thing with Alexa when you ask it that, it just shuts down.
Oh my god, it is.
I love how I'm on some sort of website and it's like, okay, there's 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes and 0 seconds to Brexit.
Oh yeah, it's meant to happen on the 29th of March this year. That's disgusting.
How many times have they delayed it? This is the original date.
They delayed it, what, twice in a row now? And
I think more. I think 3 times. That's so bad. Oh god. That shouldn't be enough. My country's in a mess. It's so bad. I'm just trying to find more news for us to talk about because there's been so much happening.
I mean, I could be...
Here we go, right. Listen to this short video for 2 minutes.
Britain and the European Union may be in for a messy divorce. Britain's exit, or Brexit, from one of the world's most powerful trading blocs will happen if Brits vote to leave in a national referendum on June 23rd. Polls show the Brexit vote could go either way. So here's how we got to this situation. The camp that wants to leave the EU are the so-called Eurosceptics. They kept the UK from adopting the euro when it was launched in 1999. Nowadays, they're more worried about the surge of immigration. The UK gets about 500 people added to its population every day. Since EU citizens have the freedom to live in any country they choose, leaving the bloc is the only sure way to stem the flow of people. Arguing to stay in is Prime Minister David Cameron. He negotiated new terms to the UK's EU membership, including some reassurances for London's financial industry and the right to restrict welfare payments to migrants. He says a breakup would be an economic disaster. Europe accounts for nearly half of UK exports, and he says a Brexit would create a decade of uncertainty for financial markets, investment, and the wider economy. The debate is whiplashing markets and has sent the pound tumbling. Now, here's the argument. Those pushing for a Brexit say the EU has morphed from a free trade zone into a superstate that's eating away at Britain's national sovereignty. The vote will likely come down to 2 issues. The economic risks of an exit versus concern about a flow of immigrants that can't be stopped. Whichever way the vote goes, Britain's long love-hate relationship with the EU will rumble on.
Of course. Hope you guys understood that. I would say one good thing with Brexit, me personally, is because the country's going to become so crap, no one's going to want to come here. House prices are going to go down, which they already have.
They've already gone down.
I've been noticing it quite a lot. They have gone down quite a bit, especially in London. Probably other places as well, but very noticeably for me in London, they are going down right now. So now would be the best time, I think, to get
yourself a lovely... Yeah, exactly. I mean, for us, we only can afford to rent.
But I would say, if you can right now, hop on the property ladder because it is going down, boys. Going down.
Obviously, where we are, obviously, would have stayed temporary. But when we were able to move out and get our own place, we could either go because we're both with Barclays. It says we'll be able to help you buy a home, blah blah blah, invest in this and that. I'm thinking, okay, so I could potentially go to Barclays. So right, I live in this place I'm renting, but I want to get my own place. I want to,
of course,
I want to take out a mortgage. So I'm like, oh, how old are you? I'm like, I'm only 23. I'm only 23 at the time. I'm like, crikey, you're young. I'm like, yeah, I know. Because they'll say, right, how many hours a week are you working? Blah blah. How much are you intake? I'm like, oh my god, how much money they're trying to take off me. I'm meant to survive.
No. Right, so on to what's the score.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk a bit about football news before we actually get into our predictions and stuff like that.
Yep.
This is quite fresh for us, but by the time we've uploaded this, it would have settled in by now. But Mourinho, Jose Mourinho,
has gone to Spurs. Good luck to
he's
him,
got
actually.
to shite hard name.
I mean, he's done well for the first time game with him.
Well,
3-2.
3-2.
Was it 3-2?
It was 3-2.
Okay, that was close, yeah.
Quite
They
close.
just won, yeah.
But that's their first away victory in 2019. So
That's because of Mourinho, they're bloody lucky. But the thing is, he could just be like...
I predicted with my mum's boyfriend, I said it'd probably be like maybe a 1-0, like a classic Mourinho score, innit? But even he can't sort out their problems with regards to defence right now. But listen, I take Spurs' defence over Arsenal's defence any day right now. This is quite fresh for me. It was yesterday. Arsenal drew, but it basically is a loss.
Arsenal drew, yeah.
They
2-2.
drew 2-2 to Southampton, second bottom on the league.
That's absolutely embarrassing, I think.
And
Makes me...
their next game, apart from Europa League, let's just ignore that because I don't even care anymore about Europa League. The second game after Europa League is Norwich. The only other team.
My City!
The only other team
I
who
bet
are
they're gonna
worse than Southampton.
Yeah, I bet they're going to win.
If they win,
I tell you, if Arsenal going to win, I'll be like, go Arsenal. If Norwich win, I'll be like, no, Norwich. They'll be like, what the fuck? She don't do things.
But they are the worst team right now in the Premier League, which I did predict, by the way. I did say they'd be rock bottom. So
I think they've gone up 1.
no,
they've
they're
gone
rock bottom.
They're rock bottom, but they've gone up 1. Instead of 20, they were 19. 19.
Yeah, but maybe because Southampton drew now, they got a point. They're going to be seconds anyway.
Yeah.
They are rock bottom as it stands. And, well, if Arsenal... They are away, by the way. Arsenal are away, Norwich home. So, yeah. At the current time of 3:22 PM on Sunday the 24th, Emery is still manager. F knows how he is, because if I was that bored right now, I would have sacked him after that Leicester. No, scratch that. I would have sacked him after Baku. After that disgrace of a final. I would have sacked him down
No,
again.
that was embarrassing.
Huh?
That was embarrassing.
Completely embarrassing. That's the worst final I've ever seen Arsenal in. And that was worse than the Man City final in the Carabao Cup. Do you remember how they got beaten there?
Yeah.
And then I played them again the next game in the Premier League and got battered again. It was worse than that, to be honest with you. But, if Emery still has a job at this stage against Norwich, I'm going to do my predictions now anyway. So let's get straight on to them. Obviously, we're going to start off with the Arsenal one. If you just give us a second. Here we go. So, obviously, Arsenal away, Norwich home. With Emery being manager still at this stage, predictions?
I'm going to be really, really realistic here.
Go on, be very, very
2-1.
realistic.
Sorry. Yeah, 2-1 to Norwich. Because Arsenal are that shit right now, I tell you.
I said no swearing.
Sorry.
You can say Arsenal are that poo right now.
Well, at least you're going to beep out. Me.
Huh?
At least you're going to beep it out, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Me saying shit.
Oh, for God. I'm not. Because I don't know, I might do, I don't know.
Oh,
But
come on.
after I was thinking the same result, to be honest. But
if it came to like very last minute 3-2, I'd give credit to Arsenal really if it's last minute. But I it's going to be 2-1, I think.
I think I 2-0. I don't even think Arsenal was actually no, because they sometimes score if it's especially so hard. Because I don't want to copy you.
Do what you wish. I mean, come on, do what you wish.
And I don't even want to bet
I have
against
to go outside. I don't want to go outside.
I don't even want to bet against my team, to be quite honest with you either.
No, I'm being realistic. It's not about me. 22.
I will say, if Emery is still the manager by the time of this uploading, I will agree with Hannah. If it's any other manager, I don't even care who,
At least it's a good one.
I'm going to say 2-1 for Arsenal. So I'm going to stick with Hannah's 2-1. I think it will be, to be honest. Unfortunately, against us.
Oh, do you want me to write this down?
Yeah.
It saves time.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Saves
Okay.
me doing this later.
Right, let me just get my notes up.
I unfortunately think at the
Hold on.
Arsenal versus Norwich, who are the crappiest team in the league, Arsenal gonna lose.
Hold on.
That is the stage we are at right now, which is mad.
So, it was Norwich
Versus Arsenal.
Oh, sugar. What the hell?
2-1.
Right. So we say
Just do 2-1. That's it. 2-1 both.
Oh, I'm gonna do it nice and neatly because I'm gonna be like.
We don't have time to be nice and neatly.
Right, say the next one then. I'm ready.
So the next one is Man U at home, Tottenham away.
So
Mourinho derby as well. That would be Mourinho's first
So,
match against Man U
Man
since
U
they sacked him.
versus
Tottenham
Tottenham away.
away. Predictions for that?
Okay, this could be interesting. I think. Who does Man U have now as manager? I forgot.
Oni Solskjaer, if that's how you pronounce it.
What is he like as a manager?
Well, Man U are getting better now. They were very crap at one stage.
I mean, have they won their last game or not?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to
I
that.
wish I was, because I'll be like, because that's Tottenham's doing quite slightly better since Pochettino left.
I'm going to go first. 2-2.
2-2. Oh,
I
as
think
it's
they're both-
as it's Marino now, I'm gonna. All right, you saying 2-2?
I'm saying 2-2. I don't think Man U are going to win, but I don't think Tottenham are going to lose with Mourinho
Okay,
there.
I think I'd say. I'd say 3-2 to Tottenham.
Okay, done.
3-2, yeah.
Right, the next game and final game we are going to get on to is a derby, or derby, however you
Okay.
say it.
Uh-huh.
Liverpool versus Everton.
Okay.
Now, as much as Liverpool fans want to say, oh, but Man U's a real derby game. No, your actual derby game is Everton.
Yeah, Everton.
Yes.
As you know, obviously Liverpool gonna win. So
Yeah, listen, we're both going to agree with that one.
So I think I'll go for. I have so many predictions in my head. One said 3-0 to Liverpool,
Mhm.
and the other one says like 4-1.
I was thinking 4-1.
I was thinking 4-1. One said 4-1. One said 3-0. But how Liverpool that good? I'm going to say 3-0.
Mm,
I
fair
think I
enough.
might say 3-0 because
I'm going bold. I'm going 4-0. Actually, no. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool. Just lately against Everton, they have been quite crap. I remember recently watching one of their matches
so
and it was so
2-0
boring.
to Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Cool,
going
yeah.
2-0.
Uh-huh.
I know Everton are quite crap right now, but
Yeah.
Liverpool have been quite
So,
poor against them in recent times.
so that's why I'm saying 3-0.
And oh no,
What is that? It?
no! I'm talking poo.
Sorry, what?
Take away the Arsenal.
It's Southampton. You.
No, it's
Big bugger.
Brighton.
It's Brighton.
It's Brighton. Norwich are facing Southampton. I'm going to close because the Norwich game is coming up soon. Take away the Norwich.
What? Norwich versus Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal at home against Brighton. You can leave that on anyway.
I'll leave that on. Okay, but I'll put the other one says Norwich
Yeah.
against Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry guys. Bit rusty.
Oh, God's sake.
So yeah, Arsenal versus Brighton.
You
and
mean
Arsenal-
Norwich versus Brighton?
No, Arsenal versus Brighton.
Oh, Arsenal versus Brighton.
Forget Norwich for now. Norwich are
Oh,
done.
Arsenal versus Brighton.
Arsenal at home versus
you
Brighton
really
away.
Like to, okay.
And I think
Oh my God! Remember the last time?
Arsenal at what?
The last game we had against Brighton.
What was it?
I forgot, but it was so embarrassing. Like, it was a solid score for them and 0 for us.
Okay,
That's
Google.
embarrassing.
Okay, Google.
I think.
Last Arsenal game against Brighton.
On the 5th of May, Arsenal drew
Oh,
against
1-1.
Brighton, 1-1.
I was thinking that as well.
I was
Make
thinking
it
of a
1-1.
draw.
1-1 for me. Do it.
Okay.
Because Arsenal are trapped right now. It's even at home. And they've gotten worse since that result, so 1-1. Oh. Mrs. Robson, what is your prediction?
I was thinking of a draw as well.
Okay, so
But-
1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5,
Oh,
what?
it's just as if,
5-5?
No, I'm going to go for a 2-2 actually.
Come on, be brave. Go for 5-5.
Oh, piss off, man.
Would you be happy or sad if it was 5-5?
I'll be like, what the hell? Remember that against Arsenal against... what game was that? Where we kept on...
Liverpool.
Liverpool, we
In the
kept
Carabao
going.
Cup.
1, 2, 2. It kept going. I think, it's going to be close.
I was really happy with that
I was
game. That
literally
was a
like,
good
whoa,
game.
that was that. I want more games like that, and it's pretty much rare.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my god.
So what have you done for?
2-2.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the next one?
And get up our table predictions. We could go through that now as we're
Okay, let's say
coming up to. By the time this is uploaded, we'll be near the halfway point
table.
of the season.
So, do you want yours or mine first?
Let's do mine first, and I'll go through mine,
Here you go.
and then we get the table up. See how
There you go.
close we are at the moment.
Hold on, I need my brightness up a bit more.
Because I know, I'm sure, at this as it stands, all of
There you
us are
go.
quite far off. Right. Right. First, so I'm going to go from... Actually, I'm going to go from bottom to top. Okay, well, you was right about Norwich. From bottom, I said it'd be Norwich. At the current time, it is Watford. What did I have Watford on here? I had them in there. Oh my god.
Never do
Paul
Watford.
Paul
What's
Welbeck.
Watford? 20th. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry. I try
Open
not
your
to
phone.
swear.
Just look at it.
No, I'm going to use fingerprint. There you go.
Right. So yeah, for bottom, I said Norwich, but it's Watford. At 19th, I said Sheffield United. You'll find out where they are later.
Oh my god.
But it's actually Southampton. 18th, I said... Oh, I was close. I said Southampton were 18th.
Yeah.
So I've got them in bottom three at least. I got one at the bottom three right. 17th, I said Crystal Palace. They're 13th, so... 16th, I said Burnley. You'll find out where they are later. For 15th, I said Brighton. It's actually Everton. 14th, hey, I've got one exactly right. 14th, I said Newcastle. And it's actually Newcastle, so that's one exactly right so far. And hopefully it stays that way. 13th, I said Bournemouth, but it's actually Crystal Palace. For 12th, I said Aston Villa, but it's Brighton. For 11th, I said Watford, but it's Bournemouth. 10th, I said West Ham, but somehow it's Man U. For 9th, I said Wolves, but somehow it's Tottenham. For 8th, I said Leicester, but somehow it's Sheffield. 1 point behind Arsenal, by the way. For 7th, I said Chelsea, but it's Arsenal. 6th, I said Everton, stupid me, but it's Burnley, who are tied on points with Arsenal.
Oh dear.
5th, I said Man U, but it's Wolves. 4th, I said Tottenham, but it's Chelsea. 3rd, I said Arsenal, stupid me, but it's Man City somehow. 2nd, I said Liverpool, but somehow it's Leicester City. 1st, I said Man City, but somehow it's Liverpool. Now that's just... I got one right, exactly right, which is... it was Newcastle at 14th. And that's obviously going to change.
Boy, my one then. Okay.
This season has been so unpredictable. How are Man City 3rd? Behind Leicester? Honestly. Matt, what's yours?
Mine are here. Totally
Yeah,
wrong.
go through yours.
So I'm gonna go from top to bottom, not bottom to
Alright.
top. Okay. So top, I said Man City, but they're bloody 3rd. 2nd, I said Liverpool, but it's quite close. Arsenal third, completely wrong, which is Man City. Fourth, I put Man United, and it's Chelsea.
You don't need to say what it is. I said what they all are. Just say your predictions.
Okay, so Chelsea 6th, Wolves 7th, Leicester City 8th, West Ham 9th, Watford 11th.
Yeah. Go on, keep going.
Sorry, Watford 10, Everton 11, Bournemouth 12th.
Wait, what did you say for Bournemouth?
12th.
Ah, they were never...
Right, that's close, man. 13th, Newcastle.
Oh, they're 14th.
Crystal Palace 14th.
They're 13th.
Oh my...
Yours are quite close, to be fair.
Yeah. Alright, Brighton 15th. Which is Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burnley 16th, but that's the 6th, which is a joke. It's 10 up. Southampton 17th. Aston Villa. 18th, Aston Villa.
Close, one off.
Norwich 19 and 20 Sheffield.
Oh, yeah. So many of yours are so close.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you had Sheffield at the very bottom.
I think I did, hold on.
And it's Sheffield right now at 8th.
Oh no, it's Paolo's, hold on.
That's mad.
Quiz predictions. Football predictions. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
Paolo's
blah.
we can... When he's
Yeah,
next on...
Sheffield last. Because I thought it would be crap.
Well, they're 8th, so... They're clearly doing something right. That Arsenal are clearly not doing right. And then I end it with your fun fact.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
And it better be a very fun fact.
Like,
Better get me so excited
I'm so excited.
to tell this fun fact.
Okay, did you know lightning strikes the earth 6,000 times every minute? So when you see, like, in general, when you see the flash first, you know what I mean?
What, the TV show?
Not... For God's sake. No! For God's sake.
Yes. When you see the
When
flash...
you see the lightning first, and then you'll go 1, 2, 3, and then it's like, okay, it's 3 miles away. Then you know, because I didn't know that until I was a kid. I was like, oh wow, it's 3 miles away. Then when you're in Central, it's even louder because you're like 1 mile away from it, and it's so like crackly. It's frightening. Someone said lightning struck a pole because it's metal right in front of them. I'm thinking you're like lucky to be alive, if you know what I mean.
I only found out about that, what you just said recently, about you count how many seconds and then that's how many miles it is or whatever.
Yeah.
But I found out about that from Obsidian, that horror game. When the guy is like, alright, I can hear the lightning. If we count how many times it is, we can break the window when the lightning strikes out. Which was quite clever.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I didn't know until I saw it on that game. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we wanted to talk about.
Are you sure about that?
Well, what else is there?
I don't know. I'm just...
Well,
So
what
basically covered everything until the next episode we do.
Well, yes, what else is there? Since you said, are you sure about it? Is there anything you want to discuss? There was one question that I had from someone, if I can find it.
When was this?
A few days ago.
Okay, can I look at the question without reading it out, please?
No. I need to find it. Yeah, we could get through it quickly.
Okay, then.
Would you ever date someone with the same name as, in your case, as your dad? So what's your dad's name?
Alistair. Oh my god.
So would you ever date someone with the same name as your dad?
No.
Why?
Because that name is like 1960s name. No one has this is the 21st century. No one has a 60s name.
Your dad does.
I mean, I don't. No, so I wouldn't. So who asked that? You don't know.
I don't know. It was just...
Everyone comes in like, well, right, guys. When you ask your questions, please, we like to know your names. Only your first names. Don't worry.
But we won't give them out.
We won't.
We'll just
like,
say it's
like,
from Jonathan.
Just from Jonathan or something.
For instance.
Or Johnny or
Johnson.
I don't know why we're saying these names.
Or Joseph.
Joseph, yeah, or Jojo. Or
Jane.
Mojo. Oh god, I'm going to that Simpsons episode now. The monkey, sorry.
In my case, would I date someone with the same name as my mum? No. Simple reason being, it's just weird and very weird. if my mum wasn't with me,
Oh,
as in
sorry.
like not with this earth, maybe because
You didn't hear that, did you?
no, I didn't
Good,
hear that.
because
But, man, I wouldn't. To be honest, not just because of it's a 1960s name or whatever. I just wouldn't, unless it's her middle name. Then that's different. Just
Lindsay.
no one cares.
okay, yeah.
As in, like, if my mum's first name was my girlfriend's middle name, I wouldn't care. Because that's just like, oh, funny coincidence. Oh, you have the same middle name as my mum's first name. Blah, 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 blah. Like, that could be okay, but not first names the
No,
same.
that would just be weird, I think.
And before we...
Yeah, and still keep coming in with your questions. Any questions to do with Brexit, the election, random weird questions like you just did now. We like that. I mean, keep emailing us. I mean, we may
or
not...
advice
we may,
if you want any.
any advice on about personal life, mental health, work. I'm trying to think if you have any work issues, bring them on in.
And any depression stuff you want to get
any
out, like it does help. If you don't want
Yeah.
to talk to your parents or whatever, you
don't
can
talk to
talk to us.
Yep. I mean, I feel like I've been there.
Exactly,
I mean,
Hannah's been there.
I mean, when it comes to going to work and you're like, I can't be asked, I just want to curl up in a ball and say nothing. That's what I felt like when I came to work. I was like, ugh. I was a bit angry with everyone.
Anyway, before we go, one more announcement which I did forget. I was supposed to say in the beginning, but I'm going to say now. I think I said in the last episode or the one before that, but now I have all the stats and details. So we are,
What do you
I
mean
think
stats and details were?
we are in 6 different places now. We are Spotify, which we always have been since more or less the beginning.
What's that?
Podbean,
Oh, Podbean, yeah.
which we have been.
We've been
since-
getting followers left, right and centre. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean,
Yeah.
I've noticed that when it comes to listening to podcasts, audiobooks, you name it, it's Podbean. Like, it's popular. I mean, it's good. It's brilliant.
And we've been with them since near the beginning.
Yeah.
Apple, listen, I've been
Apple.
trying
Yeah.
so hard, but Apple would just, and you know what it is? I think because Apple know I hate them, and I just hate their products.
I mean, see, I think when I first Apple come out, I was like, oh, Apple, blah, blah, blah. And when I heard that I had some, ow.
Listen, shout out Samsung.
I need to take
Samsung are
these
the
hoops off
guys.
before I come rip my ear off.
Samsung are the guys. Forget
Yeah,
Apple.
Samsung are the guys.
Apple, we don't need you, yeah? We
No.
can make it on our own.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we
I
are
better take
on
these out before I,
Spotify, which is one of the main ones. Podbean, which is pretty much the one that started us. Something called Breaker.
Breaker.
If you listen to Breaker, be sure to search us up. We are called Next Talk for Real Podcast. We have a nice new logo now as well. We are also on Google Podcasts, which is, I think that's quite high up there.
Oh yeah, Google, because it's Googled like
Pretty high
every
up
day.
there.
Yeah.
So if you do listen to Google Podcast, then be sure to check us out on there. We are also on Radio Public.
What's Radio Public? It's like we're on the radio or something.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, that'd be weird. And then you just suddenly imagine me in the car and I can hear myself. What the? Oh my god, I'm on the radio.
I doubt it, but
I doubt- yeah,
if you
imagine
do
that.
listen to Radio Public, if that's some sort of app or
Yeah.
an actual radio, whatever, be sure to look us up. Again, Spotify.
And copy.
And
what?
Anchor, we are also on.
Oh yeah, Anchor. That's really.
Which, through Anchor, because of Anchor, we are on all these places now as well. So shout out to Anchor. It's a free podcasting streaming service where you can just, if you're on a, let's say we was on Podbean, yeah? You need to find out what your RSS code is. Once you have that, copy it onto Anchor, and Anchor keeps the data of all your previous episodes you uploaded onto Anchor, and Anchor will help you go, right, I'm going to get you here. I'm going to get you onto Breaker. I'm going to get you onto Radio Public. I'm going to get you onto Google Podcasts. I'm going to get you onto Breaker, onto Spotify. I'm going to get you onto Apple. Oh, wait. Okay, forget Apple, but I'll get you onto everywhere else.
At least they tried. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least they
That's
tried.
fine. Yeah.
But yeah, going to wrap it up there,
Oh,
guys. Good to be back with a band. Until the next month, see ya.
See ya.